Peterson. It's such a privilege and an honor to be here. I've been working with Frank for years, and a key part of our team is Dr. Marilyn Nichols here. She has a PhD in African American history, and when we go to the research and the knowledge that she has, it always benefits what we do with Frank, and I'll tell you about a project of hers. Just want to say a couple words, past, present, and future. We were so privileged to work with Frank to provide the names that are on the memorial today. And a member of our staff, Wayne McLaughlin, spent months and months, I will tell you the computer complexities, but to get all this laid out so that it could be here. The names have been collected by volunteers all around the country, including the Mormon Church and the African American Civil War Memorial, on a volunteer effort to provide 6 million soldier names for the Civil War soldier system. But we did these first because Frank needed them, and we saw the importance of this history and the educational value of these names. We also worked with Frank and with Howard University to do a database of 20,000 African American sailors in the Union Navy during the Civil War. And someday I hope we can somehow find a place for the 20,000 African American sailors. It's a great story and also an unknown to many people. We've done those things in the past. We're so privileged to work with Frank on this project. And currently, thanks to Dr. Marilyn Nichols, we're introducing a new website, a new version of the website we already have, and a new version of the Civil War soldier system. Those will be out in, we think, late October. And it'll be the same URL. You can go to nps.gov/Civil War, and connect to the soldier names and to the work that Marilyn's doing. And Marilyn has really taken the lead in, the Park Service, we start out with all our battlefields, and that's the old way of talking about the Civil War. We're now doing a website on what some people call the whole story, including a section on the slavery to freedom that Marilyn pioneered. And the whole website, the theme is Civil War to Civil Rights. We're not just going to talk about what happened 150 years ago. We're talking about the continuing legacy to today. And the Park Service has over 10 Martin Luther King homes, Selma to Montgomery March, Brown Reed Board of Education, Little Rock High School. So we're telling the story all the way from the Civil War to today. And Marilyn's the lead on that, and we couldn't have done that without her project management ability and her historical knowledge. Just want to say something about the future. I'm so privileged to follow Ms. Cyrus, Frank, and Sylvia, and Marilyn and I have been talking about some very exciting new things that we want to do in the future. So we, on our current site, will have maps of all the battles the United States colored troops fought in. We'll have all the names of the soldiers. We have history of all the regiments. We're adding to that, and we want to be a full partner with Sala and with Frank to tell more of this history throughout the 150th anniversary. There's a letter that I love, the many documents that we get to look at. It's from a soldier in the 54th Massachusetts who's writing home to his wife in Missouri and telling about his experience of joining these soldiers. In one line, he says, "I don't know if you're alive." Because of the communication, he had walked up to Massachusetts to join the soldiers. It's a beautiful letter at the National Archives. And one of the lines, he says that we're fighting with heart's lions for our freedom. And I think Frank is very much in that tradition, the heart of a lion, and we're so privileged to be working with him past, present, and future.